right. Let me just get to that section. We are live. Okay. All right. We're good to go. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting on folks to hop on. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're just going to wait for a few more folks to hop on before we get started on the general love forecast for today. And we've already gotten requests for personal mini readings. So yeah, just hang tight. And we're going to start as soon as we have a little bit more people on here. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay. Let's see here. Let me move this over so I could see. All right. There we go. Hi, guys. So if you're just now hopping on, we're going to give it another minute to just give folks the opportunity to hop on and watch the general love forecast. And for anyone who's interested in getting your own personal mini readings after the general love forecast, I'd love to be able to do that for you. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We'd love to be able to give you guys all the information for future live streams, as well as any announcements that we have pertaining to perhaps things that are announced on Instagram, as well as the YouTube page and TikTok. All right, guys. So yeah, just hang tight. We'll get started shortly. And if you have any questions, as always, my daughter Cameron is the moderator. She'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have, you know, pertaining to booking or reading, whether it's a longer one that's available on my website, or if you have any questions as far as booking your own personal mini reading one today. All right. All right. So I think I wanted to go ahead and take a look at whatever issues might be presenting itself here for whoever's tuned in. So if you're just now hopping on, guys, we're going to start with the general love forecast for whoever needs guidance pertaining to your connection. So I was just guided to pull from this deck by Fire Witch Tarot. This is called Issues. So we'll take a look at some issues pertaining to love, romance, your connection. Hopefully there will be something here that we'll be able to address. But again, if you're looking for something personal to your situation, then of course, feel free to go ahead and book your own personal mini reading here. All right, guys. So it is for a minimum of $9.99. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then we'll just wait for more folks to hop on. So taking a look at some issues here for your connection. And of course, not every issue that pops up will pertain to every single person. So always take from it what makes sense for you. All right, here we go. Starting off with our first issue. All right, well, we've got two popping up. We have boring sex, and then we have too questionable. So uninteresting, no pleasing effort, bland. So take that if it makes sense. And then we have too questionable, questions everything and asks too many damn questions. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify some of this with some tarot. All right, I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot here. So boring sex, too questionable. For some of you guys, this might even be an ex-partner or an experience that you've had in your life. Okay. What do we need to know about this? You could have already moved on from somebody that represents these energies here. We do have the Devil's energy. Isn't that interesting? Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Capricorn. So this is what I'm getting right off the bat. And we've already got the Five of Wands popping up right next to it. Disagreements. There could have been love rivals here. You could have been dealing with somebody who really wasn't looking for commitment. You know, it could have just all been a physical connection. And interesting that this person could have been the type of individual where they weren't the type to settle down, and yet they would also question your own actions, you know, asking you too many questions, as it says here. But if the tables have turned, and what I'm getting here for some of you is this could be a past relationship, this could be an ex who still feels connected to you somehow. Okay, they feel bound to you, especially if you've already distanced yourself from this individual. Hi, Nancy. Oh, we'll definitely take a look at that situation. Okay, what else do we need to know here? We do have the Chariot. You could be Cancer. The person you're dealing with could also be Cancer. We also have Libra popping up with the Justice card. All right, so this right here represents movement forward. So if you have experienced drama like this that we're seeing, this is you moving on from that. And also if they were questionable, as it says, or you couldn't trust this person, perhaps there was a lack of integrity from their part, maybe there was just a lack of balance there. But by distancing yourself from this person, you know, look at that. You've got the Two of Cups where you really can find the love that is deserving of you. Okay, now check this out. We also have the Seven of Swords, deception, betrayal. All right, so this is definitely somebody that you could not trust. They deceived you somehow. There could have been infidelities or third-party situations here. All right, but this person, I feel, they feel connected to you somehow, even though you guys are no longer interacting. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant popping up. All right, so I feel your journey moving ahead from this person looks a whole lot brighter, looks a lot better. You know, this, of course, representing a very positive vibe, also next to the Ten of Cups. Two tens right next to each other. These are cycles that are completing when it comes to your love life. And maybe this person has already phased out of your life, you know, and what you can ultimately move on to is a much better situation. And I'm also feeling for some of you that might be relating to this, you're okay being single. You know, you'd rather commit to yourself and work on you and in however way you need to heal from this experience in order to find new love. You know, there's no rush in being able to find love because you're working on yourself. I'm picking that up for some of you. We do have a solid offer of commitment that is coming through. That could be from a relationship that you've already moved on to, or that's what's coming towards you. There could be long-term commitment. There could be marriage in the future for some of you guys, but there is this need to heal from a relationship that just was not working. We also have the Three of Swords. So this is an indication that this person from your past probably did hurt you. You know, this is heartbreak right here. And again, it can sometimes be an indication of a third-party situation or a love triangle of some sort. So in a way, life is wanting you to start over and believe in yourself and know that what's ahead of you looks a whole lot better than where you've been. All right. So the Star, we've got two Aquarius energies right next to each other. So the Fool and the Star, both representing Aquarius. So if that's your sign or the person that you're thinking about, or for my singles, it could be somebody that you connect with who's got Aquarius in their chart. You're being led towards this individual, okay? Or this could simply be an indication that through a new beginning, a wish can come true. And then we've got the Four of Wands. So beautiful energy. This is a happy vibe. Four of Wands represents happiness, reunions for some of you. Okay, so it depends on who it is that you're focused on, of course. If you are wanting to get back together with someone, that could be an indication of that. But it could also be telling us that you're being guided onto a path where you could connect with a twin flame in this lifetime, if you haven't already. Okay. This right here represents a happy home, a happy relationship, marriage, family, an established relationship, a very strong foundation for that connection. So that looks pretty good. We also have the Four of Swords popping up here. So I feel for those of you who are in between relationships right now, there is this need to continue on your healing journey. There is this need to perhaps spend time on your own. Again, no rush getting into a relationship, maybe just focusing on loving yourself in the meantime. Okay, so that's the opening message there. Let's go ahead and see what else I can tap into for those who are here. All right, so pulling from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle, so let's grab some insight. So if you didn't resonate with that first part, let's see what else can come forward. All right, here we go. What else do we need to know for this general love forecast? What do we need to know? All right. We have Flawless. Bottom of the deck. We have Heartbreak. Okay. So for those of you who, as we've already seen, need to heal from a broken heart, having experienced things in love that disappointed you, that really hurt you, that could be where you're at, not able to really deal with the pain or in need of healing to be able to heal this. We also have Flawless, and it does say, out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. I kind of feel it's almost in reverse. You had heartbreak, you were disappointed by people, and a part of your journey is to be able to find this perfect kind of love in a way, So let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again, and let's see what else we can find out. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know here? Look at that. There's our Ace of Pentacles. Once again, there's the Death card. We've got the Chariot. So we've got repeat cards coming through here. Ten of Cups, okay? So once again, movement away from heartbreak. The Death card representing a transformation, a transition, as it says, getting you away from this heartbreak. So this right here, it's triumph after having experienced things that disappointed you. Part of that movement is taking you here towards this Ten of Cups, where you really can be fulfilled and happy and joyful in a partnership. And this right here, giving you the opportunity to start over. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio right here. We've got Cancer. Look at this. We have the Nine of Cups, okay? We've got the Temperance card. There's our Three of Swords once again. Look at all these aces. Okay, so Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and then we've got the Seven of Cups. Look at what's next. So we've got the Seven of Swords. Oops, I'm off camera there. So I see lots of new energy representing itself here for those of you who are in between relationships or just going through some struggles at this point in time when it comes to love, okay? And so with aces popping up, there's definitely new chapters for those of you who are just ready for something else to come in, especially after having endured things like deceit and lies from the Seven of Swords. disappointments, infidelity, third-party situations. Interesting how we've got 3 7s right here. And of course that could certainly be a very positive number. So can all the aces that are popping up. So new love, certainly. And the Ace of Swords is giving you perhaps the clarity that's needed to realize how successful and victorious you can be in life, let alone your love life too. Just being able to make different choices for yourself, especially if somebody hurt you in this way. We see that here with the heartbreak. So healing takes time, and I really do feel the Temperance card is picking up off of that energy, because this is a card of patience and wishes that can manifest. That takes time. Also, the Nine of Cups representing that energy. Okay, and here we go with the pain, the heartbreak reflected, both cards right here. So clearly you've been disappointed in love and romance, people that just really weren't there for you, or they could have hurt you through infidelity and trust issues and things of that nature. All right, so let's see what else we can find out here. What else do we need to know? So if you're resonating with this, there clearly is perhaps a history of somebody that just didn't treat you right, and you're just ready for something better. Okay. So let's grab some cards from the Stay Inspired Oracle cards. So we seem to have a situation where love wants to find you, but perhaps you haven't had the best experiences when it comes to prior relationships and just people that have ultimately disappointed you. So hopefully by moving forward and focusing on your own healing journey, you'll be able to find better. So we have Sunlight, beautiful card to get things started. Okay. So the sun's energy, of course, in tarot, it's very positive. It's a very joyful, celebratory type mood, and it does say the most powerful healing tool. You don't have to be in it, just imagine it. And there seems to be that need for this particular message this time, the need to heal. And perhaps, I don't know about where you're at, but here in California, where we're at, we've had so much rain and, not too many sunny days. And, you can feel a little bit melancholy when it's raining or when the weather just isn't very uplifting. And so perhaps this is an indication for you to just spend some time out in the sun and to be able to relax and focus on you. Look at that. Free yourself. This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. It is time to write a new story. Okay, that really makes sense, the way that's presenting itself there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, all of the usual tarot messages, but it's got Oracle messages as well as different court cards in here. So let's see what presents itself for the collective, those who are here, those who are in need of guidance at this time. Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to turn around for you despite where you're at right now, even though you've been disappointed by people that ultimately ended up not showing up for you, or it just really ended up not working out. So this is still a part of your destiny to be able to find this happiness in your life. So things are turning around, even though it may not feel like it right now. Look at that. There's our Death card again. Okay. So ending of a cycle. Free yourself from that cycle. It's done. All right. And in order to welcome in a new beginning and this new chapter, there is this need to work on yourself. The Death card also represents metamorphosis, changes that need to happen. Okay. The card after that, the Emerald of Water. You could also be a water sign. You could be dealing with water signs, but this can pertain to anyone. The Emerald of Water, it's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. And basically what that means is sometimes we can stand in our own way of progress, certainly when it comes to our love life, because we have so much love for a particular someone. But if that's just not working, we have to know when it's time to go, when it's time to truly go with the flow of where life is wanting to take you. Because if we are stuck in that chapter of our life, then we're unable to move forward. Okay? So let's see what else. We've got the Christmas tree card coming through. You might love the holiday season. Christmas could be significant for some of you. This is a very happy time, of course, but for others, it could be a difficult time. It really depends on what your experience is. But this is a very giving time, and you could also be surrounding yourself with friends, with family. This could also be a time frame that you're being given, so holiday season, November, December-ish. And this could be telling you when something might transpire in your life when it comes to a particular connection or finding someone new. The card after that is Archangel Gabriel, okay? I am the angel known as the master of communication. If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I'm here to assist. I can inspire writers, teachers, journalists, and artists to convey their messages with clarity and grace, but of course that pertains to everyone. I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So perhaps this is talking about the need for clarification, better communication between two people to iron out any issues. Okay, let's see what else. Look at these cards. We've got the Lover's card. You could be Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. We've got the Two of Cups here. We've got the Six of Wands, the Chariot, very popular card coming through here today. Okay, this makes sense for me with the Three of Pentacles. And then we've also got the Nine of Cups popping up again. So I really feel wishes can manifest, yes, but it's going to take time for some of you. Okay, when it comes to a love connection, there seems to be choices and decisions, life-altering choices and decisions that need to be made when it comes to a love connection. And sometimes part of that decision is to simply sever ties and free yourself from someone or a situation that just is not working in order to take you here, where you really can find what it is that you're looking for by way of love that puts you into balance rather than imbalance, And then we do have the Six of Wands indicating here right next to the Chariot that when it comes to your love life, things can improve, things can get better, that you will be able to be successful in finding the right person. And Three of Pentacles, it really does come down to two people who are on the same page, who have the same idea of what it is that they're wanting in that relationship, and you guys build it together. Okay, and then Nine of Cups, of course, being able to find wish fulfillment, realizing a particular dream when it comes to your love connection there. We've got the Aura of Fire. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, you have experienced a tower moment, some sort of chaotic experience with somebody. It fell apart. This could be representing a separation. Okay, so the Aura of Fire, let's read through this. Some of you could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign. So it does say it's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all of these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. It's your choice. So there we are again, choices, decisions. So it's almost like the universe is wanting to perhaps present you with somebody new, but you have to be open to that. In other words, don't stand in your own way. Don't self-sabotage, preventing you from finding someone better, especially if you've experienced that tower moment with somebody where you really just aren't meant to be with that person. And with the Ace of Pentacles right there, that represents manifestation, okay, security, stability in a relationship. And if this person that you're thinking about, for example, just isn't able to offer that to you, then it's time to move on. Let's see what else. We also have Archangel Raphael. I am the angel that heals all wounds. I'm not surprised to see that there's that reference towards healing, because I feel for some of you that resonate with this, it's time. It's time to focus on your own healing journey. You've been hurting long enough, and it's time to heal those wounds, time to heal that broken heart, as we've seen. And it even says that, are you nursing a broken heart? I'm here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. So if the person you're thinking about does not represent that peace, does not keep the peace, does not bring you into peace, then perhaps it's time to stop investing in that individual, okay? We've got the Three of Swords popping up again. So Archangel Raphael is truly here to help heal this pain, heal that heartbreak, okay? And then we've got the Sun. So through your own healing, that's what's going to take you here. We started off with sunlight, and we're ending with sunlight. Okay, we're ending with this goal to be able to bring you the happiness that perhaps has eluded you when it comes to a particular someone, okay, or a particular experience. If it's not about your love life, then, this right here could represent positivity and success and a reason to truly celebrate life, and to be happy for a change, rather than being in this energy of the Three of Swords where you're hurting and not in the best place mentally, perhaps, okay? And I'm guided to pull the next two Archangel messages. We've got Archangel Raguel, and then we have Archangel Sophia. So we've got so many archangels coming through here for this particular reading to be able to bless those of you who need it. Okay, so let's start with Archangel Raguel. I am the angel who can restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace. There we are again. The need to restore peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situation. So whatever you're dealing with when it comes to that love situation, Archangel Raguel is here to assist, as all the other archangels that are here. And then lastly, Archangel Sophia. Okay, I am the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved, if that's something that you believe you want, okay? I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness. So we do have a couple cards talking about that, the need for forgiveness, and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. Call on me if you are looking to awaken your heart chakra. So I really feel there is a little bit of something for everybody that needed those messages there, especially for those who have experienced tower moments with a person, painful breakups, infidelity. Maybe you've been single and looking for love. Just know that it's on its way to you. Okay, so very important messages, I feel, representing itself here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one more set of cards, and then we'll open it up to those who are interested in getting your own personal mini reading. Okay, so Nancy, I see yours. We also received one prior to the start of the live stream, so we'll get to that as well.
Didn't give any information.
No information? Okay. All right. Hopefully she hops on. What was her name again? Or Keandra? Keandra, are you here? Let us know, please, if you are tuned in. That way we can do your reading request when it's time. All right, so let me go ahead and grab one more batch of cards. All right, so there is this need towards healing. Let's go ahead and grab from the healing messages. Oh, she's here. Hi, Keandra. Okay, we'll get to your questions shortly. All right. All right, guys, so one final batch of cards, and then we'll start the personal mini reading requests. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on healing, because that clearly did come through here today. So hopefully there's something here that will help bring you peace when it comes to heartbreak, disappointments. Okay, so we do have harmony. I really like that. The card after that is soulmate. So this could be an indication, whoops, I'm off camera. That could be an indication of being able to bring balance and harmony back into your love life. We do have the soulmate card right there. All right, here we go. What else, please? For those who are in need of these messages. Look at that, and we have the actual healing card. The card after that is serenity. So harmony, peace, tranquility, serenity. Through your own healing journey, you will find peace. And this has something to do, I feel, especially with your love life, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify that. And then we'll get to the mini readings. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know towards this healing journey? I love that. Look at that. You've got the sun. So through your own healing, you'll be able to find happiness. Okay. And this, of course, just brings everything together. This represents very positive vibes. Okay. Truly a reason to celebrate something in your life, whether that's a relationship that ultimately works out, whether it's a reunion, whether it is new love. This is where life is taking you. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. So this is a twin flame card. Could certainly be looked upon with that energy. It's our 1111 number in tarot. So if you happen to be seeing 1111 as a time or that number, make a wish. It might just manifest. Okay. What do you need to heal? For some of you, it could be this intense pain that you've already experienced. It keeps popping up today, you know, so healing this heartbreak, it's crucial. And you will absolutely be able to move on from that. All right, what else do we need to know here? We've also seen the Seven of Cups. So this does have a lot to do with making different choices, and you will have other opportunities to be able to welcome love into your life. You just have to be able to decipher which of these choices are not good ones. Okay. But you clearly are being directed towards a path where you can manifest a particular wish here. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. You see, things are turning around. Even though it might not feel like it right now, just give life the opportunity to take you there, because this is truly moving things around for you where it really will fall in your favor. Okay, this gives you the opportunity with that Ace of Swords to cut people out of your life that don't belong there. You know, because it's giving you clarity. It's giving you the opportunity to recognize the power that you hold within yourself, and that you don't ever have to settle. You don't ever have to deal with people that are there to just hurt you and break your heart. You call the shots. Okay. Look at this. It's popping up again. So I can't help but feel some of you guys went through this. Seven of Swords, deception. Okay. So that's where that heartbreak is, because they weren't being open and honest with you. And then we have another 7. So 7 of Pentacles, perseverance, yes. 7 of Pentacles represents hard work, diligence, and just being able to give life and love time to be able to unfold the way it needs to for you, because it's directing you onto a much better direction here. Look at this. And now we've got the Ace of Cups. There's new love on the horizon, guys, for those of you who are ready for a new chapter, new love. But this can also be a card focused on loving you. You being able to love yourself and heal yourself, being able to fill that own cup for yourself and not really looking to anybody to fill that for you, because you would be whole within yourself. You're not looking to anybody to complete you because you're already complete within yourself. Another Ace of Pentacles. So finances look incredible for those of you that are in need of improved financial prosperity and abundance. That is a part of this energy. So for some of you, maybe you're wanting to start your own business, or you're wanting to start a new adventure when it comes to your finances, your career. Okay. And that certainly is a part of what this means. But it could also be in love, somebody who really is serious about being able to commit to the partnership, and they're wanting to make you feel loved and cherished and secure in that partnership. Okay, so that's really nice, the way that's coming forward. This is interesting. So we've got the Judgment card. This, from me, can represent an ex who decides somewhere down the line that they want you back. Okay, that's a part of the vibe that I'm picking up off of that. They might have cheated on you. They could have been deceptive. They could have kept things from you. But once you move on and you're happy and you're in a much better place, I have a feeling this is one of those cards where the tables will turn to teach them a lesson and perhaps reach out to you and apologize and want you back. And this gives you the opportunity to let them know it's like, no, thank you. We've already gone down that road. I'm not interested. I've already moved on to somebody else. Okay, so the tables will turn there, I feel. And then we've got that 2 of Swords. So in particular situations where they hurt you, where they broke your heart, where they might have cheated on you, infidelity, whatever, that's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so it's up to you, of course, where you take it. But according to what I'm seeing here, it's not worth your time. It's not worth your effort to even put any more energy into that, because you deserve better. And this is what you have the capability to achieve. 6 of Wands, you see, victory. Not people who are going to hurt you and disappoint you. Okay, so you can be victorious, you can be successful, not only in your love life, but in every part of your life, whether that's your work environment, whether that's your friendships, your family relationships, whatever it is, that's where you are going. That's a part of your journey. That's a part of your destination. And as long as you don't allow anybody to stop you from claiming that, that is where you're going. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that one, guys. Lots of great messages coming through there. Hopefully there's something there that really speaks to you and inspires you to do whatever is necessary in order to detach from experiences, people that no longer deserve to be there. They're not meant to be a part of your future. Okay? All right, so let's get into the personal mini reading requests. So Keandra, we're going to start with you since you submitted your request via email. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay. So we'll take a look at your questions first, okay? And thank you so much for being here. Hi, Shazia. Yeah, of course. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look, okay? And then Nancy, you're up next. All right, so Keandra, you're Capricorn. What's coming for love in the near future? Let's take a look. So I'm assuming there's nobody in the picture. We're just taking a look at love life as far as you being single, I'm assuming. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab I like to do this on my Instagram page where we can grab some letters that could play a significant role for whoever is coming towards you. So I've combined a couple of letter alphabet decks. So let's take a look. This could be an indication of people that are already in your life or somebody completely new. Okay, so let's grab some letters that could be a part of a love connection in the near future for you. Or somebody that is already there, but you might not even recognize it. Let's see. All right, so for Keandra Capricorn, let's grab some letters for you. We have O. We have a B. We also have K. I'm guided to pull 8 letters, so let's do that. We have G, so any combination of these letters could be connecting you to people. We have, if I can pick it up, we have a Z, V. Let's grab 2 more. Look at that, double V. Okay, so maybe someone's initials could be VV, or they've got V's that are prominent in their name. That's interesting. Okay, let's grab 1 more letter. Look at this. We have double. Let me move this over. We've got double O. So double O, double V. I'm guided to grab 1 more letter here. And we have a D. Okay, so double O, B, K, G, Z, double V, and a D. Those are the letters that are popping up. And once you're able to connect with somebody, maybe some of these letters will eventually jump out and you'll realize that you're with the one. Okay, so I'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs that could also be significant for somebody that you connect with in the near future. Thank you, Shazia. We'll check into that energy in a second. Okay, so Keandra, let's grab some zodiacs here. Who is it that you can connect with? All right, could be a Virgo. And then we'll take a look at the energy, okay? You could also connect with a Sagittarian. Look at that, a Capricorn like yourself. And of course, it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus representation in their chart. Doesn't just have to be sun sign. And you could also connect with Scorpio. Okay. Beatrice, hi, how are you? Okay, so those are the zodiacs. Now let's go ahead and grab some other messages pertaining to your love life and who it is that you can attract your way. I'm guided to pull from the Romance Angels deck for you, so let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Keandra, Capricorn. What's coming up for you in love in the near future? All right. We have worth waiting for. I love that. We have passion. And we have flirt. So you might connect with somebody who's very flirtatious towards you. Lots of fun times with this individual. They could also be very passionate. Okay, it does say allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It does come down to divine timing as to when you can connect with this person. All right, so it's one of those things where perhaps just try to put it out there, put that energy out there, and allow the universe to be able to move whatever needs to be moved in order for you to attract this person into your life. And then we do have keep an open mind, okay? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And I really love this coming through, especially for a singles reading or somebody who's really open up to the opportunity and finding love, because it's not putting this person in a box of what you would normally expect, you know? So they might appear to be someone completely different from your normal type, I guess, somebody that you would normally be attracted to. This person will not be in that category. This is someone completely out of the blue different. You might not expect to be attracted to this person, but it might just end up being your love of a lifetime. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here, Yandra, and see what else we can learn, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Keandra, Capricorn. And what else do we need to know when it comes to your love life? Look at that. New love on the horizon that's on its way to you. Another ace, two aces right next to each other. That's beautiful. So you could connect with somebody whose heart is completely open to love. This isn't someone that's just messing around, not wanting a casual connection. They're serious about love. You can manifest it. Look at that. You've got the Magician coming in there. So manifestation of your ideal person, your ideal mate. Beautiful. We've got the Six of Wands. Okay, so this, again, it's talking about victory and success. So perhaps your next relationship might be your last relationship, meaning that it has what it takes to be able to be the love of your life. That's what you have the capability to manifest here. It looks amazing, honestly. Ten of Pentacles, another great card. Finances, perhaps this person could also be successful in their work environment. You might make a connection perhaps where you work, not necessarily that you work together, but maybe this is someone that you come across over there. But this could also be a perfect match. I see the Ten of Pentacles as two people who are feeling a strong bond towards each other. It could be letting you know that there is happiness and security when it comes to your love life. You've got the Fool's energy coming through next. So this requires action. Perhaps part of that action is from this person who is very attracted to you. It's a new beginning at the end of the day. This is a new chapter, so whatever the past represents, it's time to walk away from that if you haven't already, or there could be lingering energies from prior relationships that didn't work out. And it's time for you to detach from that, leave it behind, and welcome in a new beginning. Because what is coming towards you, look at this. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, good luck, yes, good karma. This is a part of your destiny to be able to find somebody new. Okay, so that looks fantastic. Very nice indeed. You've got the Three of Wands, finding your sense of direction perhaps when it comes to love, but it's also telling you it's time to focus on what's ahead of you rather than past experiences that might have disappointed you or hurt you. And then you've got the World card right here. So that cycle that has completed, I feel it's got a lot to do with what you've already experienced. And this is giving you a brand new door to open. It's a new cycle when it comes to your love life. So that's fantastic. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. So it's very important that you do tap into your inner strength here, knowing that you are strong and sexy as well. So be able to be confident in that type of vibe. And that's what you're putting out there, to be able to attract the person that's meant to come towards you. So that looks fantastic. Let's see what else here. What else? I love this. So you're coming in with the energy of the Empress. All right, so you are truly coming through with this beautiful energy, and you're meant to attract your Emperor here. We have another ace popping up. So Ace of Wands, good news to be able to create something amazing in your love life. Whoever and whatever it is that you desire, you have the capability to bring this person into your circle, into your life. Six of Pentacles, this is somebody who will give to you as much as you take from each other. It's give and take, it's equality, it's a beautiful energy, it's 50-50, two people who are on the same page. Look at this, Three of Pentacles, working together, having the same vision. So it seems to be coming through as a very compatible match here. So that's really nice. And then you've got the Six of Swords. So once again, it's one of those things where it's time to move on. It's time to transition away from past experiences that didn't work for you. You know, so whatever relationships didn't work out, it just was not meant to be a part of your future. And that's okay, because what's coming through for you in the future looks pretty darn amazing. Okay. So it looks really amazing as far as what's coming towards you. And then you've got this King of Cups representing the divine masculine, which I love, because the King of Cups, warm-hearted and kind, as we can see right there, they are capable of being devoted to you in a love connection. Their heart is open. They're tapped into their emotions. They have love. This isn't someone that's going to be messing around. This isn't someone that's going to hurt you. This isn't someone who's out to just be in and out of your life. This is a type of divine masculine. They're ready for what it is that they need to offer you and ready to be your life partner. So I really like that combination. Temperance. You could connect with a Sagittarian, as we've seen right there. That's already coming through. Temperance representing Sagittarius. So just know that it's on its way. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen next month, but just know that a part of your journey is to be able to bring you this love, okay? And this does require patience on your part. And I know that whenever that pops up in a reading, it's like the most difficult thing to just hang tight and just wait for something to happen. But this is one of those things where it truly is worth waiting for, and it presented itself right here. So it does come down to divine timing, Keandra, but I feel that's a good thing. You know, just consider it a message from the universe that it's happening when it's meant to happen, and it'll be worth the wait. Okay, so it looks pretty good as far as what you have the capability to bring your way. All right, so hopefully in the near future, you'll have good news as to what it is that you have found when it comes to your romantic life. All right, so thank you so much for your question. I hope that gives you uplifting messages and what you have the capability to attract. Thank you so much. All right, so who do I have? Nancy, right? Okay. All right, guys, let me just get myself situated here. And then we'll move to the next request. All right, so Nancy, you're next. Okay, and then Shazia, I have your question. Okay. All right, Nancy, let's see, had a harsh conversation with Norma. She stated that she reached out. Oh, wait, I can't read this. She stated that she reached out in the future. Sorry, Cameron, what does that say? 1 second. Let me look at the question again. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah? Am I missing some words? Hold on.
Oh, I missed something. I'll rewrite it.
Okay, she's going to rewrite it for me. Hang tight, Nancy. We'll get to your question. All right, and if you're just now hopping on, guys, we've come to the portion of the live stream where you can go ahead and request your own personal mini reading if this is the first time that you're joining us. All right. So give me 1 second and we'll get to that. Okay. Thank you so much, Keandra. Appreciate it. Beatrice, you're watching from South Africa. That's so cool. Thank you. All right, Nancy, I'm just waiting for the question to be written the way you wrote it, and then we'll get started. on your reading, okay? Let me see what decks I am drawn to when it comes to that situation. Okay. I think she's rewriting it for me, Nancy, because it wasn't making sense the way it was written. So she's rewriting it for me. Yeah, I didn't think it made sense either, so I think we're okay. She's just rewriting it for me. So just hang tight and then we'll get started. Okay. Gwendolyn, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Nancy, I think we're good. All right, so had a harsh conversation with Norma. She stated she never had feelings for me. Is she lying? Will she reach out in the near future? Also, Edie Sagittarius has opened up a bit, but seems guarded. What are her intentions? Okay, so let's take a look at this whole Norma situation first, okay? Let's see what's going on there. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Norma and Nancy, Gemini energy. Focusing on Norma especially, what is that energy? What does that look like? What's going on? When it comes to the connection with Nancy, we've got vows, commitment, promises, fidelity, okay. But we have confusion. Puzzled, unsettled, unclear. And no doubt, I have a feeling that's exactly what you're going through, this confusion, because of the history that you guys have shared. That makes absolutely no sense. So let's see what else. What else? We do have tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. Okay, that could certainly have been the conversation. Let me grab one more. Let's see what else here. Thank you for the super chat, Gwendolyn and Shishay, or I'm sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Exhaustion. So long journey, depletion, fatigue. What this is basically telling you right now, Nancy, is that you're tired of the ups and downs that you have been dealing with when it comes to Norma, because it can be very confusing, the conversations that you guys are now having. So let's grab some tarot and see what is going on there. Actually, before I do that, let me grab a card from this other deck that I'm drawn to. Why am I off camera? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Nancy and Norma, Gemini energy. What else do we need to know here?
Push the cards open.
Sorry? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There's just a bit of a delay,
Oh.
but I did move it over. Special, different, stands out, favorite. She knows that this is a one-of-a-kind connection, regardless of the ups and downs that you guys have been through. So I really do feel she's confusing herself through her actions and the things that she's been telling you. And then bottom of the deck, we have angry, projections, resentments, and unresolved. So before I even get into tarot messages here, Nancy, I am already instinctively picking up off of that there's a part of her that's resenting something about the connection or the conversation. And maybe she is dealing with some inner anger issues. Something's unresolved here. And perhaps her way of resolving it in a way is by hurting you through these statements. Okay, so let's grab some tarot once again. Let's see what's going on. All right. What do we need to know here? Focusing on Nancy and Norma. Gemini energy, please. I just don't feel she's being truthful here. Page of Wands. Okay, let's see what else. Here's that Lover's card that always seems to pop up with the readings. So Gemini energy, both of you coming through in that vibe, but she clearly is creating a situation here where it's very confusing through her actions, through her statements here. We do have the Hierophant. We've got the Empress. In this particular reading, Nancy, you do represent the Empress energy, and I really do feel it's right next to exhaustion. This has been a long journey for you when it comes to Norma, and it's just getting to the point where it really is tiring to be able to deal with perhaps the confusion, for lack of a better word, and the mixed signals. You know, it's like, does she want to commit? Does she not want to commit? Has she had feelings? Has she not? I feel at the end of the day, she always has had feelings for you, okay? But there is some sort of resentment that's coming through there. Part of that resentment is contributing to these regrets, okay? Knowing full well that there's something about you that is very special, that she does still continue to be drawn to you, but she's just making very poor choices here, okay? And then we've got the Six of Swords representing these calmer waters, less turbulent energy. And I really do feel here that perhaps you're being directed to move forward, move on, because it's going to continue to be exhausting for you. Okay, we do have the Ace of Wands. We've got the Seven of Cups. So to be able to experience better in your love life, I feel it's just time for a change. It's time to make different choices here, taking a look at other options in your love life, and certainly perhaps Edie could be a part of that. Okay. This is clarification for me, Nancy, that she's not being truthful, okay? Because the moon's energy is deception. She's hiding her true feelings for you. So I wouldn't buy too much into the statement that she said she never had feelings for you, okay? I kind of feel, as your reader here, it clarifies for me that, yeah, she's probably lying to you and that that's not true, okay? I would bet money on that one. I'm not buying it. I'm not feeling that. I feel through her own issues within herself. That's why she's saying those things, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. So this could also be a part of the energy that you need to tap into, where you just rely on your intuition and what your heart is telling you. And those words that have been said from Norma, I don't think it's true, honestly. I'm not getting that vibe. Look at that. Okay. So you're being directed to just leave it alone. Just walk away from it. Until she really is able to address her own issues within herself, it's almost like not even worth investing any more of your energy into it, because she's just kind of coming through with this very lost energy, and it's contributing to having stressful conversations, which that clearly has happened. That's what's coming through there. Yeah, distance yourself, walk away from it. It's not really worth investing any more time and energy into it. Yeah, walk away and just start over. You know, walk away and start over in love, in romance, whether that's with Edie, whether that's with somebody else. Yeah, that seems to be the key here, is to distance yourself. Look at that. And now we've got the Two of Swords. So it's at a stalemate. It's not going to go anywhere. It's stuck. It's basically stuck. And she's clearly giving you mixed signals here. I don't feel she has the capability to give you what it is that you're looking for anyway. And what I am instinctively feeling too, Nancy, is yes, she will probably reach out, because there's something about you and the connection that she continues to be drawn to. You know, it's almost like she can't seem to leave you alone, even though it just stirs up a little bit more tension and drama. We see that here. And here's our World card. So the cycle, it needs to complete. You need to close the door and perhaps just focus on the next chapter of your life here. Because everything can still ultimately work out for you. I'm seeing through this that it might not be with Norma, but it's one of those things where she might still keep showing up, you know, keep reaching out, perhaps. So I don't think it's the end as far as any sort of interaction from her, but it's time to move on. Look at that, make progress, look ahead. It's like the past is what it is. It's time to move on and walk away. Yeah, just walk away from it. And then we've got the Hermit. Do some soul searching, if that would help you to be able to really find peace in your life, in your heart when it comes to Norma. And perhaps there's a part of her, regardless of what she's saying, that she still wants you back, but her words just don't seem to be matching up to the whole situation. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. That is what I'm getting. I told her to delete me and she acted like there was something wrong with me for asking her. Yeah, that's just more of perhaps being manipulative or deceptive, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm not feeling like it matches how she's really feeling, you know, and we're going back to this resentments, unresolved issues within her, and she might ultimately be taking it out on you somehow, you know, so that's what I am getting there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the situation with Edie, and let's grab some insight there. So interesting turn of events, honestly, there. Okay, so Edie opened up a bit, but seems guarded. What are her intentions? Okay, let's see. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, so Nancy, Gemini, Edie, Sagittarius. What do we need to know, please, about this connection? We have the soulmate card coming through right there. We've got the grief card. Would you happen to know, Nancy, if she's experienced heartbreak from prior relationships? Sometimes it could be that, if they're grieving the loss of a prior relationship. So even though she's trying to move on or has moved on, perhaps there's still a part of Edie that is unhealed. Could be something like that. Look at these cards. We've got admired. Okay, so part of that admiration could certainly be directed towards you. But as we can see here, look at that. We've got nostalgia. So this is past energy. This is somebody who's holding on to a past love in their heart space. So that could be why she is guarded in a way, especially if there's still a part of her that's holding on to someone else. Look at this. We've got return. So even though she might not have expressed this to you, let's see. Yes, she said she was going to move in with someone last year, I believe, but it didn't work out. Well, what's coming through in these cards is that there's still lingering energies from that person. Okay, and she's not sharing this with you. That's where we've got this mask coming forward, and then we have communication. So she's still hoping to hear from this person just based off of what's presenting itself here. Whether or not that ever happens, that's a whole different story. But there's this lingering vibe, lingering energy from this person. You know, not that she's doing anything about it, but perhaps it's wishful thinking at this point, but that is what's coming through. Okay, so let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Nancy, Gemini, and Edie, Sagittarius. What do we need to know here? Well, some nice cards, though. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the energy of the Sun. Okay. We have Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Strength card. I don't know if Edie has Leo in her chart, but we've got two Leo representations here through the Sun card, as well as the Strength card. And we have a Two of Swords. Interesting how it's right next to return. Okay, so when it comes to this situation from her past, it's not going anywhere. It's done. But that hasn't stopped her, I feel, from still thinking about this person. And again, maybe just wishful thinking that things could have turned out differently, you know, and perhaps that's just human nature on her behalf, where she was hoping that this could have turned out way different. And maybe there's a part of her wishing that they could still talk about this, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere anyway. So this is something that she needs to be able to tap into for herself, where she needs to be able to be strong enough to move on and let this go, because I feel that's a chapter that's a done deal. Okay, because you guys can have happiness here, but it's this grief that might be causing her to be guarded or from holding back a little bit, you know, as you mentioned, opening up just a bit but not fully. So she's got some stuff that she needs to address within her, maybe just healing parts of her that still hurt over this whole situation that hasn't worked out, perhaps. You know, let me read your comment. Yes, we knew each other before in 2020. That's right, you mentioned that, but didn't take it anywhere because I cut her out for Norma. Got you. But this is a new opportunity here. So, you know, in a way, it's like opening up a brand new chapter, and life is giving you guys both the opportunity to start again. And then we do have the Nine of Cups. So this can be a wish fulfilled, a dream that can be realized. And it could also be based off of the surrounding cards that she's still wishing to connect with this individual. But again, it's probably not going to go anywhere. Not going to go anywhere. So Three of Pentacles, teamwork, hard work, and you represent the Empress here. And so Edie needs to recognize that in order for the relationship to really go somewhere between the two of you, she needs to be on board fully rather than one foot out the door and still thinking about someone from the past. But it's clarified by the Six of Cups. You see that? Nostalgia, once again, past influences. So there's memories that she's still holding on to when it comes to this person. Part of the advice is to let it go. You know, take a step back, let it go, and just allow life to unfold for the two of you. Makes sense with the Devil card because this is someone who's still bound. You know, perhaps there's an unhealthy attachment there when it comes to Edie, when it comes to this person. So there really is this need to move on from that, but you know, she's the only one that could do that work for herself. Yep, she's the only one that can walk away from it, leave it behind, but it clearly is hurting her. You see, Three of Swords. And I mean, you've already heard me talk about this card. Sometimes it can represent a third party. Third party in the sense that this person is like a ghost from the past that continues to haunt her somehow, you know? So I don't think it's a third party situation per se, but there's that tinge of an element to it just based off of how it's coming through here. Two of Cups could represent that she had real love for this person. We've got two cards coming through, soulmate, and then Two of Cups, soulmates, partnership. So I feel this might represent this person from the past that she still has love for, and that could be why ultimately she's guarded, you know. So let's see here. Part of the reason why they might have broken up could have been deception, betrayal, cheating. I'm not sure if that was the case, but it was a very painful breakup perhaps, you know, but things can truly turn around. It just falls on Edie to be able to do the work to help that along, because you guys have potential here with the Ten of Cups. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are going to get married and start a family. You know, it simply could mean that things can come into harmony when it comes to the love connection, you know, where you really can find love and happiness in each other, to be able to have long-term commitment. All of those things are possible, but she needs to be able to put in the effort and the work first in order to let go and distance herself from the past fully. So it makes sense that we've got the Ace of Swords right here, because this gives her the power to cut that out once and for all, you know, rather than hoping that this person will be back in touch, that there's a way for them to come back, you know, to kind of hit the reset button and do something differently. So she's the only one that could do that work and let it go, cut it out, in order to focus specifically on the two of you. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here, Nancy. I feel there's past energies that are still affecting how she chooses to do things and conducts herself when it comes to the two of you. So maybe just give it more time and see if that energy is able to shift and change. But that should hopefully give you a better understanding of why she is acting the way she's acting. Okay, hopefully that helps. And, you know, we can always tap into this energy again for a future reading. But for now, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. Thank you so much as always. All right. I've got Shazia, you're next. And then I've got Gwendolyn. And Shishay, please tell me if I'm mispronouncing your name. I apologize if I am. All right, so Shazia, let's go ahead and take a look at your situation. Okay. Anything about my Capricorn and about communication. Okay. You're so welcome. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. Let's take a look at the Capricorn situation. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Focusing on Shazia Virgo and her person of interest, Capricorn. What do we need to know about the Capricorn right now in this connection? Angels and spirit guides, please. Goals, okay. I'm working towards a better future. Okay, let's see what else. Beloved, okay, this person still loves you. Okay, you're like an earth angel for this person. Very grateful to have connected with you in this lifetime. I'm guided to pull from a different deck. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see, what else? What else, please, when it comes to Capricorn for this connection? For Shazia Virgo. You're both still very connected to each other regardless of distance. Eternal. It's like a forever love. It doesn't matter that there's time and space and distance. Okay, the heart and soul ties that bind. And then we have Clover, a very happy surprise. Okay, so that unexpected surprise could be communication, of course, from your Capricorn. Let me grab one more. And then we have Compass, guidance. That's the second card that we have that mentions goals, guidance, goals, and direction. So it could be that your Capricorn, this is their way of telling you that they're still being guided back to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shazia, Virgo, and her person of interest, Capricorn. So let's see here. What do we need to know here? Well, it's clarifying the twin flame connection between the two of you. Okay. This can, of course, represent a reunion right here. Beautiful cards, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, okay? So things can still turn around for the two of you. This is a cycle of change with that Wheel of Fortune. This, of course, a very happy vibe with the Three of Cups. It's a celebration. So that could certainly be indicative of a reunion in the future.
Shishi?
Shishay,
Sorry.
or you can call me Sherry. Sherry sounds good. Thank you so much for clarifying. Okay. Let's see. We also have the Nine of Cups. A very happy surprise, and it's right next to the Nine of Cups where a wish can manifest. So a wish that you're hoping for, of course, is communication, being back in contact with each other, interaction, being able to connect in the 3D. All of those things can manifest here. Three of Cups can represent so many energies, but it's positive usually. New love, new beginning, happiness, okay? And of course, Wheel of Fortune looks amazing. Six of Wands, it's like recognition of the twin flame connection and moving forward. Should life take you guys in this direction, it can be a very successful reunion between two people who have so much love for each other, okay? Finances, perhaps for both of you, that looks pretty good. But as I mentioned earlier in one of the other readings, that the Ten of Pentacles could be a perfect match between two people who still feel so incredibly drawn to each other. It's a very strong bond at the end of the day. So again, it doesn't matter that there is separation and distance energetically. You guys feel each other, still drawn to one another. You're coming through as the Empress, okay? Let's see what else. And your Divine Masculine showing up as the King of Pentacles. They could be quite established, okay? Which I believe we've already determined that they're established career-wise, finances, all of that looks amazing. The two of you, a perfect match. This person, you know, they are ready for love. I just don't feel that it's the time for it. It's like we're waiting for things to turn around for the two of you. So let's see. What else, please? Focusing on this connection. Okay, so your Divine Masculine has to walk away from a situation. They have to distance themselves from a situation in order for you guys to be together, to work together. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So we now have the Tower. So what's going to need to happen this has to happen. The tower needs to be able to create a situation where the foundation is torn down in a way in order to create something new, a much stronger foundation that the Four of Wands can bring in so that you guys can finally start a life together, be able to say goodbye to all of the ups and downs and the drama and the distance that have kept you guys apart here. So there's lessons to be learned here. Hierophant, Six of Swords, Temperance, Lovers. It truly is clarifying their love for you and the love that you have for them. And we've already seen this reference to waiting and having patience. Your person here, they need to be able to get to a point where they're all in, where they really are available to commit to you and only you. So they really do need to walk away and distance themselves from a situation that's no longer feeding their soul. You know, it's not really happening for this individual, but all of that is going to take some time right here with the Temperance. This, of course, can represent a possible reunion, a reconciliation for two people who have so much love for each other. But your Capricorn has to be able to take action. That's the decision that they need to make in order to come towards you. And I feel in time it will. And we've got good news that will eventually make its way to you. So this looks good as far as the direction that it will go, but it's still coming through with the energy that it requires more time. It requires more patience, which I feel, even though it's been a very long time, it's still coming through as it's not the right time. You know, however disheartening and disappointing that might be. You know, at the end of the day, the destination looks good, but the journey is still taking its sweet little time here. But hopefully you'll be able to see signs that things are picking up. We do have the Chariot here. All right, so a lot of it falls on your Capricorn shoulders to get things moving, but it's possible, you know? And then we've got the Hermit picking up off of your own Virgo energy. So as you can see the progression of the cards, eventually they'll make their way to you. It's just going to take time, that's all. And that's confirmed by the Seven of Pentacles, what I like to call my wait and see card. And that's basically the message. It's like you got to just continue to wait and see how this goes, you know? Yes, you want him to reach out. You shouldn't have to be the one to reach out. Exactly. It really does fall on your Capricorn to do that. Okay, so hang tight with it. I feel eventually you'll be able to see some sort of sign that they will reach out to you. But let's grab some time frames anyway. All right. Let's see. Let's see if it'll give us some indications as to when. Angels and spirit guides, please. Look at this. We have blocks must be cleared first. That makes sense. And then we have the month of December, which interestingly enough, representing the Temperance energy, Sagittarius season, November, December. Okay, so there's something about the latter half of this year that could clear up a whole lot between you and your Capricorn here, Shazia. Okay, so that's what's coming through this time. All right, so some pretty similar messages as far as still being patient and just allowing more life to unfold before your Capricorn needs to take action. But as I've mentioned, there has to be this tower, which is almost a blessing in disguise, before something solid can happen between the two of you. Okay, so I'll leave that there. And thank you so much. All right, so let me move on to the next. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so I've got Gwendolyn. You're up next. Okay, give me 1 second here. All righty. Okay, so Gwendolyn, love and career. Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and grab some messages for you here. so welcome, Shazia. Thank you. Okay, so Gwendolyn. Okay. You are Capricorn, your twin flame is Virgo. Okay. All right. Let's see. So let's go ahead and take a look at the connection with your twin flame, okay? Let's see. Are you guys together at this point in time, Gwendolyn, or is there a separation? Let's see here. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so let's take a look at that. Okay. So yes, you guys are in separation right now? Okay. So let's take a look at the energy for your twin flame, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Gwendolyn, Capricorn, and her person of interest, Virgo, twin flame.
Wait, no separation?
Oh, no separation. Okay. So you guys are together. Okay. So let's take a look at the energy. Ooh, we have events, celebrations, okay, life changes, social gatherings. All right. So there could certainly be a cause to celebrate here. Okay. Okay. So no separation, not together. Okay, so that's confusing. You guys are not together, but there's no separation. Okay. Oh, okay, got you. You guys are separated. Okay. So it does seem here that there is a reason to celebrate something, and that could certainly be a reunion. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We do have trust. So if part of the reason why you are in separation might be loyalty issues or trust issues or lack of commitment, it could be the reason why that's coming forward. We do have memories, nostalgia when it comes to the connection, picking up off of past memories, perhaps. Okay. Let me grab one more here. One more message focusing on Gwendolyn, Capricorn, and her person of interest, Virgo, twin flame connection. Okay, this is interesting. We've got intuition, hunches, go within, and trust. So we've got a couple cards bringing up trust coming through here. And bottom of the deck, we've got fulfillment, wishes coming true, abundance, and dreams. Okay, so some nice cards there, regardless of the fact that you guys are in separation. All right, so let's grab some tarot and see what else we can bring to the surface here. All right. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know when it comes to this connection? All right, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles, and you're both earth signs, and your twin flame is a Virgo. So Knight of Pentacles could be representing a divine masculine earth sign, and that's what your twin flame represents. But as we can see here, this is a very slow moving energy. So when it comes to the connection, it might be moving slowly towards union or whatever this celebration or this life change might be. It's got something to do with the two of you, but it is moving slowly, possibly because of your twin flame not wanting to move things too quickly in that area. And it makes sense too that we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Like I just mentioned in the other reading, it is our wait and see card. It takes time. So perhaps if this is the issue between the two of you, loyalty, commitment, and something to do with the partnership, you know, all of those things will take time. It does take time to be able to win someone's trust back and for them to be able to prove their loyalty. You know, that could go either way, of course. I don't know if part of the past has anything to do with cheating, but it might have, been. Okay, so only you can clarify that, of course. But if there was infidelity, if there was a betrayal or deception on your twin flame's behalf, okay, there could be some regrets there because they're now feeling nostalgic about some memory tied into the relationship here. There's clearly healing that is presenting itself here. Four of Swords represents recuperation, as we can see right there. It's like a resting period, giving perhaps both of you the opportunity to really think things through and spend time on your own or away from each other in order to come back towards each other as two different people. So there was a third party situation. Okay, so that's clarifying this right here. Let's see what else. His mom was the third party. Okay. So not necessarily cheating in the sense that there was an affair, but some sort of influence from his mother. Okay. So there's healing that's happening here. Right now, we do have the stalemate card, the Two of Swords, popping up. So in order to be able to manifest this wish, as we have here, in order to manifest this wish or dream to come back together, we do have a situation here where there's a blockage. It's not moving in that direction right now. And that could simply be why we've got the need for patience and why you just have to wait and see how this goes. All right, so here's the Emperor right here representing your divine masculine. So they are coming through with the right energy. It's just not moving towards reconciliation at this point in time. But I feel eventually it could go there. We do have the Three of Pentacles, all right? So it does fall on both of you to be able to put in the effort towards the relationship. I just feel right now it could be that your twin flame isn't ready to take things there or just really wanting to make very slow progress towards that. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, so you represent divine feminine earth sign, again representing pentacles. So you're very giving of your love, of your heart. That represents the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, all right? And there's this very nurturing vibe about you. And perhaps that's what your twin flame loves about you, but at the same time, there clearly are issues here when it comes to the past and the memories that they're focused on. And then we've got that Seven of Swords where there was some sort of deception or betrayal, perhaps. We do have the Five of Swords, and we do see walk away right here. So I'm not sure, Gwendolyn, if you're the one that did the walking away or if your twin flame walked away from the connection, but that's an indication that that has happened. Okay, so we do have the Ace of Cups where you have another chance at love with your twin flame. But it's also one of those things where you have to focus on your own healing in the meantime, focus on being able to fill that cup for yourself. Okay, focus on being whole within you rather than expecting your twin flame to be able to make you whole or to be able to complete you. Because as I mentioned earlier in one of the other readings, you need to be able to be complete within yourself. Okay, let's see what else. We've got the Six of Swords. This is interesting how we've got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Both of these cards say walking away. Maybe it was a mutual decision, okay, where you guys decided this is not working. We need to detach from each other, okay, because we've got two cards where there's this need to distance yourselves. I have a feeling when it comes to your twin flame, we do have the Four of Cups. So they definitely regret past actions, perhaps, or certain things that they might have said to you, okay? Now check this out. Remember how the Emperor showed up already, okay? So here is your own Empress energy. So the two of you do represent divine counterparts here, okay? So you're actually a very good match for each other. It's just that we do have some obstacles that are standing in the way of you guys coming together. But I kind of am feeling, even though it's not moving right now, that that's a temporary thing. I feel they think about you, they miss you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, so things can change. things will eventually progress, but it's just moving ever so slowly, as we can see right here. So remember the memories, nostalgia card, okay, when it comes to the connection. So the Six of Cups also represents nostalgia, and there's past energies tied into that. So when it comes to your twin flame, you know, you guys could have also connected maybe in a past lifetime, where this isn't the first lifetime that you guys have connected, but there's something tied into the memories for the two of you, and they still feel drawn to you. So your divine masculine needs to come in with the energy of the King of Pentacles right here, okay? They could be quite abundant and prosperous, perhaps in their work environment, but this is also a really nice King energy coming through, because they really are looking for a permanent and lasting love. So if your twin flame is ready for that, then they're going to have to take action to bring that towards you. So that looks pretty good, actually. If they want to plan a future with you, then they're going to have to make the right choice and travel down the right path for the two of you to be together. But this right here is basically the crucial message, as well as the Seven of Pentacles, where there is this need for patience because it's moving slowly. And then the Seven of Pentacles is our wait and see card. Okay, so just hang tight, give life a little bit more time to develop and unfold. And bottom of the deck, look at that, you've got the Sun. So there's still possibilities for finding real happiness in this connection here. You just might have to give it some time and be patient. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Let's go ahead and take a look at career. All right, and finances here. All right, but that is pretty good, I feel, the way that came forward. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some messages for career and finance here. All right. What's some advice we can grab here? Yes, I love the Sun also. All right, so I'm going to use the Money and Career Oracle. This is by the Pretty Psyche. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Gwendolyn, Capricorn. All right. Ooh, look at that. Money is coming your way. Love it. What else do we need to know? We've got money opportunities for sure showing up. All right, let's grab one more. I don't know if you play the lottery. Look at that lottery, play a lotto ticket, scratch off, etc. All right, and then bottom of the deck, you really have to believe in what you're trying to manifest when it comes to money. All right, so if it's a particular job opportunity, if you're wanting to start your own business, if you're wanting to improve your finances, it really comes down to you believing that you can manifest it. You know, it's very law of attraction, like, you know, picturing it as if you've already manifested it and you will be able to make it a tangible manifestation. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. I'm going to go back to my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Gwendolyn, Capricorn. Look at that. There's our Temperance. So even money matters, patience is required. All right. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I feel by waiting for what's meant for you, it'll actually be worth the wait here. So I actually love how that's presenting itself. We do have the Lover's card. So in this particular instance, focusing on career and finances, I feel it's very important for you to do something that you really love, you know, getting up in the morning and being excited to do something where it doesn't feel like a job, where it feels like you're doing something that you're passionate about. So if that needs reevaluation, that might be something that you might want to consider, because it's the same thing. You know, the Lover's card represents choices and decisions. So when it comes to these money opportunities, just try to really take a look at what you're feeling in your heart. Do you love what you're doing? Or if you're looking for a new opportunity, make sure that it checks all the boxes. It's very much like a love situation. You want to make sure that the person that you end up with is compatible to you. So you want to make sure that the job, the finances, the career is something that you love as well. You're in school for nursing? Fantastic. Okay. My mother-in-law, she's passed already, but she was a nurse also. So I love nurses. All right, so here we go. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know? Look at that. You've got the red rose. So since we're focusing on career and money, once again, deep love, okay, eternal love, fiery passion, as I was talking about, chemistry, all of those things can pertain to a job opportunity as well. You love caring for the elderly. Oh, that's fantastic. Something also that my mother-in-law did, because she was a private nurse actually for elderly clients. So I totally can relate to that. So this, once again, that's talking about being passionate about what you do and loving what you do. Love it. So you are divine feminine earth sign. Check this out. This is one of the new court cards in this deck. The Baroness of Earth represents divine feminine Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Love it. Okay, so this is coming through a part of your own energy where you're kind. You're coming through as a tireless worker. Okay, budget conscious and very supportive, very caring. That's a part of the energy of this card. And considering that the vocation that you have chosen is nursing, it totally makes sense how this would be a very lucrative choice for you. So I'm really liking that. And look at this, we've got the Ace of Wands. So good news, new opportunities, lots of growth opportunities. Finding a passion is very important. So again, if nursing is your passion, I feel you really have found what will bring you the financial independence and just good energy from doing what you do. I really like that. And then you've got the Chariot. So movement, giving you a sense of direction. You are in control of the direction that you're going when it comes to your career. And this right here, of course, represents a triumphant outcome. We're focusing on finances. We're focusing on what you have the capability to attract your way when it comes to that. So I really feel you can be very successful, as long as you tap into your determination to be successful in this field. I feel you have found your true purpose in this particular lifetime. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Of course, it's about teamwork. So being able to work with doctors, with other nurses, other staff. You guys are a team when it comes to being able to take care of patients, and you will be handsomely rewarded for those efforts. Okay. And then we do have the 9 of Cups. This is something that can really offer you emotional stability and fulfill you and make you happy. So if this is your wish, if this is a dream of yours, to be able to be content in this type of vocation, I feel you found the one. The 9 of Cups also representing rewards and prosperity and being able to be paid handsomely for what you do, but also loving what you do. So I'm going to leave that there because that looks fantastic. Honestly, I'm really loving the messages that have presented itself there, especially when it comes to your career, your money, your finances. You have what it takes to be very successful, and it's on its way. It's on its way to you, but just remember, be patient. Okay. It's a part of the journey, and just know that it's on its way. All right. So thank you so much for your questions. That was really nice the way that came forward like that. All right. I wish you the very best. Okay. Moving on to the next. All right. Okay. So Sherry, right? Cameron? Okay. So Sherry, anything going on with my twin flame connection? I'm Libra. He's a Scorpio. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, you're so very welcome, Gwendolyn. That was a really nice reading. All right, so let's find out for you. So Sherry, you're up next. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you're a twin flame, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. When it comes to your twin flame, what do we need to know? Okay. Did Beatrice submit a request? Okay. All right. Okay, Sherry, here we go. What do we need to know for you and your twin flame? We have devotion coming through. We have divine timing. So whatever is happening or whatever part of the journey you and your twin flame are on, it's going to take a little bit more time to perhaps give you more clarification on what their intentions are or where they stand in their heart space between the two of you. We do have fear that could be a part of their apprehension, perhaps, towards taking things to the next level, maybe. Let's see what else. We do have unawakened, and then we have recognition. Okay, so perhaps this person feels drawn to you, Sherry, but at the same time, it's almost like they're afraid to face their feelings. We'll have to grab some tarot to see what this is about, but eventually they'll get to a point where they really do go through their awakening to be able to see you for what you represent in their heart, in their life. Is there a separation between the two of you at this point in time? And then there's this need for perhaps better communication between the two of you. This need to open up and not allow their fears to get in the way of their feelings here. Okay, so let's grab some insight and see what else we can learn here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Sherry, Libra, and your twin flame, Scorpio. So they need to go through their awakening here. And I feel eventually they will. We are starting off with the energy of the sun. We do have the Ace of Wands right here. So giving you guys another opportunity at love. So I didn't get a whole lot of background information. So I'm not sure if you guys are currently in separation or going through some difficulties here. But it could also be letting us know that you guys can overcome that and be able to find happiness here. There's something when it comes to your vibe, your energy, that they feel very drawn to it. You know, there is this beautiful devotion, this love that this person has for you. But they're also unable to recognize your full value in the connection for whatever reason. This is interesting that we've got the Three of Pentacles and that's followed by the Two of Swords. Two of Swords right next to that unawakened card. All right, so that could be either why things aren't moving quite as fast for this connection. They're also perhaps afraid of commitment, afraid to dive in fully when it comes to the relationship. Okay. I don't know if you've cut your twin flame out of your life, Sherry, but you know, if they haven't recognized your value in the relationship and if there is no interaction or communication, perhaps you might have distanced yourself. Let's see, we are in separation. He is with someone else. Okay, so yeah, there is this need for you to set up these boundaries around your twin flame because they are unawakened to what it is that they need to do to be with you. It's almost like they're afraid to do the right thing, you know? And then we do have the Lover's card right here. Just the fact that your twin flame is with somebody else, it could be an indication here that, we do have a third party situation, like a love triangle, which is perhaps why he's unable to really communicate fully what it is that he's either feeling or going through, or unable to just be open and honest with you. I mean, the chemistry, the attraction, it's a part of this energy of the Lover's card, but at the same time, he's unable to dedicate this energy fully towards the partnership. That's why we have this stalemate when it comes to teamwork, because if they're with somebody else, that's where their energy is being invested in. Let's see what else here. We do have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Nine of Cups. So in order for this wish to manifest, your twin flame would have to cut out that other relationship, because right now it's coming through as a blockage, which is why we have this situation where you guys are at an impasse. It's unable to move forward, unfortunately. Let's see what else. We do have the Five of Pentacles, so this is feeling insecure. Perhaps that's where you're energetically at. Five of Pentacles can sometimes be interpreted as somebody who's been left out, left out in the cold, so to speak. And perhaps that's how you're feeling, knowing full well that there's someone else in the picture. Okay. We do have the Four of Cups as well. Regrets, depression. Four of Cups represents that missed opportunity, the disconnectedness between two people. And I'm just feeling, since your twin flame is coming through as unawakened, that they don't even recognize the effect that it's having on you. Let's see what else here. What else do we need to know here? We do have the Ten of Swords. So perhaps when you guys went into separation, of course, that hurt you very deeply. It's basically, it just didn't have a very strong foundation to be able to stand on its own. So it failed, it collapsed, in that sense of defeat. And as long as it continues to be a third party involvement, Sherry, it's just a very difficult thing to overcome if your twin flame isn't willing to create some sort of action to make it happen for the two of you. Okay, now look at the next card. We've got the Eight of Cups, and as you can see right there, you're being directed to leave it alone. You're being directed to walk away from it and leave it behind, because it ultimately falls on your twin flame here, your Scorpio, to be able to come towards you and really make this work. And if they just want their cake and eat it too, look at the next card. We've got Seven of Cups. They want their cake and eat it too. They want to be able to have these multiple options and multiple choices, but the reality of it is someone's going to get hurt here. And at the end of the day, I feel that would be you, and you deserve better. You deserve much more than that. Let's see. Look at this. Okay, so we've got the Death card popping up. Let me read your comment. I tried to tell him that he needs to leave the third party. He wants to see me all the time. He ghosted me for 2 years. Now he's all in the journey, but won't leave his relationship. And that's because, as I've mentioned, he wants it both ways, and he can't have it both ways, And the Lover's card can also represent a third party situation. And now we've got the Seven of Cups, where he's got way too many choices, way too many options, and he can't have it both ways. Unless, of course, you allow him to have it both ways, the way he wants it. But then that would not work in your favor. It would just ultimately end up hurting you. And so what's so interesting about the Death card is he's a Scorpio. The Death card represents Scorpio. So part of the transition here for this situation is that it has to end. Something has to give. So if he's not willing to just end his situation so that this isn't a third party situation anymore, then the advice is for you to leave it alone, because he needs to make different choices, better choices for the two of you to be together. He needs to come towards you with that Ace of Pentacles, you know, that solid offer of commitment where there isn't any other option. You're the one, you know, but I'm just feeling from your Scorpio here that he's just not ready to do that. Just not ready to do that, unfortunately. And you're not meant to just keep waiting. You're not meant to put your life on hold, waiting for that day to manifest, you know? You're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So this really does want you to be able to trust what you're feeling in your gut, your intuition. And if what it is telling you is that he won't ever end that third party situation, he's not going to leave that person, and that he wants you, he wants this person, he can't have you both, and have it be a situation where it's conducive for everybody. You know, let's see, that's the problem. He gets mad that I'm closed off to him. He thinks we belong together but make no changes. I'm sure he does. You know, it's like thinking that you guys belong together and yet there's a third person in the mix. So, you know, it's almost the equivalent of having a threesome and not really asking all the individuals involved if that's okay, you know, because clearly it's not okay. So you need to trust your energy, your vibe, your heart, your gut instincts when it comes to your twin flame here. Clearly you guys are at odds over that, you know, the disagreement, because there is competition here. There is someone else in the picture. And it doesn't seem to me that he's really looking to end that anytime soon. That's just the way it's presenting itself here. Look at that 10 of Cups. It's followed by the 3 of Swords. So this is what I'm getting for you, Sherry. Okay, you can find happiness in your life, certainly when it comes to love and romance. You can have this 10 of Cups. You can perhaps find happiness through a future partner where you can get married, where you can have it all, you know, everything that you could have ever hoped for and wanted. But we've got this going on, this 3 of Swords, where it still has the power to hurt you, because we've got too many people in the mix here, you know. So in order for you to have this, you need to do this. You need to walk away. If your twin flame finally wakes up, okay, and goes through their awakening and realizes, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to end up losing Sherry if I don't do the right thing, then that's the only time that you'll probably be able to see any sort of effort on their part, that they're being real with you and open and honest. Because honestly, you can have this. Okay, you can find that happiness, you can find fulfillment, you can find a better relationship, honestly. You know, just because someone is our twin flame, that does not guarantee that we're going to end up together. And a twin could certainly still have more lessons to learn in that given lifetime, you know, before they get it right. And I really feel here that that's where your person is at. They need to be able to figure out what it is that they want. They can't have option A and they can't have option B. They need to be able to decide, okay, this is the person I want to be with, and that's it. Make that solid decision rather than creating a very complicated third-party situation. Okay, you've got the 2 of Cups right here, so you can find this love that you are deserving of. Okay, and it may not be a twin flame connection, but it's still going to be a beautiful soul bond that you share with somebody. Okay, because right now this is what your twin flame is offering you. that Seven of Swords, just continuing to hurt you in this way where you're kind of playing second fiddle and you deserve way, way better than that. All right, so we've got the Hangman. You're being directed to let it go and step away from it because your twin flame needs to be able to see you in a very different light. And if they really want to be with you, then they're going to have to take action to make that happen. Otherwise, move on, walk away from it, and just prepare yourself for this relationship to come in. Somebody that can really love you the way you deserve to be loved, you know? So things can turn around. You've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. All right, destiny, good luck, good karma. It's a turning point in your life, so you don't want to stop that from happening and perhaps allow this cycle to phase out if it's just not going anywhere. And we clearly have seen that right here with the Two of Swords. It's stuck. Okay, it's not going anywhere. So there's a reason for that, because your Scorpio here hasn't done anything to create change. The part of the death card interpretation is metamorphosis, as we can see. And in order to create those changes, to create that transformation, your Scorpio needs to be able to do something about it so the outcome is very different to give you guys a new beginning at love. I don't feel they're capable of doing that at this point in time, nor do they want to, you know. So I feel live your best life, do what empowers you, follow your heart, follow your instincts, you know, tap into the energy of that high priestess, know what's right for you and know what is not right for you, and perhaps move on in the meantime. Let your twin flame prove to you that you are the one. If they can't show you that, then you don't want to put them on a pedestal and choose them. Okay, so I'll leave that right there. Sherry, I do hope that offers you advice that's helpful. And if there's something that's meant to change here, they're going to really have to prove that to you. Okay, so I will leave that there. And, you know, third-party situations, they're difficult. And you don't ever want to sell yourself short by just settling for somebody that's putting you second. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. So Cameron, do we have any more? Okay, so Beatrice, did you want to request a reading? Yeah, it's for a minimum of $9.99 if that's something that you would like to request today. It's either through Super Chat or any of the options down below. Okay, you can also send us an email at celestialforecasts@gmail.com, and then we can walk you through how to book a reading that way if it's not through the live stream. So I'll give it about 30 seconds. If I don't get anything in the comments, then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And everyone that has requested a personal mini reading here today, guys, thank you so very much. And I really, truly hope that the messages that you received were helpful. Okay. All right. So I don't see anything from Beatrice, but thank you guys so very much for being here. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate the support and for showing up. We try to do these every Wednesday, but if I ever have to reschedule something, I'll definitely let you guys know in the community tab on YouTube, as well as on my Instagram page. So if you don't follow me there, please do. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you do. All right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I don't see any other requests here. And we'll see you